List K consists of 7 numbers. Is the average of these 7 numbers negative? So average is equal to sum over number of terms. And in this case, our number of terms is 7. And so like so many questions about mean or average, a lot of times when they're asking you about the average, they are really asking you about the sum. And so in this case, if we know we got some number over another number, and that number is so some number over a positive number, I should say, and that is equal to a negative because our average is negative. Well, that means our sum has to be negative as well, because the only way to get a negative is either a negative over a positive or a positive over a negative. So if we know our denominator is positive, our sum has to have the opposite sign. So this is just saying, is our sum negative? Statement 1 says 4 of these 7 numbers in the list are negative, so don't let that confuse you. So even though you have more negatives than you do positives, so let's come up with one example. So say we got 1, 2, and 3, and then we got -5, -10, -15, and -20. So what we're saying is, just because you have more negative numbers in your list does not necessarily mean your sum is negative, because you need to know something about the magnitude of those numbers. So in this case, when we add our numbers together, we're certainly going to get a negative sum. But what if I say my 3 numbers here, if I change that to, then I make this first one 1,000, 2, 3, -5, -10, -15, -20. So this number here, it's so big it makes our sum overwhelmingly positive, and that's sort of the same as saying it brings up your average a lot. So this is insufficient. The sum of these 7 numbers in list K is negative. Well, I'll be damned. That is literally a rephrased question, and B is our answer.